Hey everybody, welcome to the next map that I'm going to play, which is the Brryo. And this is a part of a map pack called Battlefront. This is a map pack that I wanted to download a long time ago, but I had a lot of issues. I was actually able to download it first, but it didn't install correctly, and now I was able to download and install it correctly. So, what is kind of interesting about this is it's called Battlefront, and you could maybe see already by the factions that it has something away from Halo, since you can be the elites. But the original outset of this mod was to make a Metroid Prime inspired map. So this helmet, I think, is supposed to be like Samus's helmet from Metroid. This is also why the firing rate is like this, since it has to mimic her arm. Where, let's see, one of them actually has that arm, doesn't it? If you go to first person, though, you don't see a gun, so it's kind of lame. This map is very, very simple, as you can see. Actually, not that beautiful. Primary color also, it's kind of like an acid trip. But it is kind of interesting that it is in the form of a dice-shaped 5. Where you have spawn points on either side. What is very interesting is that both teams actually have one at either side, so there will immediately be action the moment that you will spawn, and there is one in the middle which you can take over to kind of try and flank and get the overhand. Very cool. I always like when maps do that, because that is usually how most competitive maps are, where there is actually a same number of spawn places and the distances as well, but there's always one extra area that if you take it over, you have a very, very slight advantage. Things in Unreal Tournament, usually they do that by having a super weapon spawn somewhere, and usually in the beginning of a match, everybody rushes to get that super weapon to get the overhand. Very simple though, but like I said, this is a map pack. There are a lot of other maps as well. What I could see though is that they are two kind of very much in the primary colors, and I'm not too sure that I like that very much so. Next time though, we will be the elites to kind of check out that. It even makes me wonder if actually the guy that's now making the Halo mod used those elite models. But all in all, it is very interesting to see that somebody did make an attempt to create the Metroid. I'm not too much of a Metroid fan, to be honest. I have Metroid Prime, I have Metroid for the Game Boy Advance, but that's about it. But all in all, I pretty much like this map, but it's not very pretty. I wouldn't come back to this map a whole lot, purely because I don't think that the units are too interesting. What this map mostly feels, it feels like a good idea, and it feels like a pretty big project, but it feels like the creator stopped too early. Like, there's still stuff that needs to be polished. That's how I feel. Now, some of those maps that actually are very acid or very trippy are actually one of the more popular ones, so it could be that this is right up your alley. Like I said, it's a map pack, so when you download it, there will be multiple maps in there. Only faction that is supported here is the Battlefront. It only supports Conquest. We can actually take a sniper. See how because they keep sniping me as well. Still no first person though, but you can see the firing rate in snipers is also ridiculous. Alright guys, that was it. Down link will be in the description down below. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, which is the same name as my channel. And I will see you guys next time.